Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to another very exciting video. I'm Gaming Mars and today we're talking about what it's been like owning a PS5 within the first 6 months of its existence. Alright, so the first thing I did when I got this thing is I got Spider-Man Miles Morales, which was awesome. It was an amazing game, amazing soundtrack. I absolutely loved using the controller with this thing. The haptic feedback was amazing. Basically what I'm getting at is my first 10 hours with this thing was effing amazing. But ever since then, there's not really been a lot to play. Let's just go over the exclusives. So since Spider-Man Miles Morales, we've had Sackboy, Demon's Souls, Returnal, Godfall, all games which I have zero interest in playing. And Astro's Playroom, it is an impressive tech demo. I believe it to be extremely overrated. It's just not for me. So that's 5 games that should be an advantage to the PS5 over the Xbox Series S and X. But they are all games that I'm not touching. But it's not all doom and gloom. I have been playing games on it. I played Immortals Phoenix Rising on my PS5, and that game wasn't really for me. I mean, look, it was a cool game and it had its cool elements. I just don't believe I was the target market for that video game. I mean, why do I want to play a Breath of the Wild clone when I could just play Breath of the Wild? I also played Cyberpunk on this thing, and we all know how that went. Look, although Cyberpunk had its problems, I do believe it was a decent game. Look, I managed to complete Cyberpunk despite the hourly crashes, and not to mention having to replay certain missions because NPCs weren't showing up at certain points to trigger the next event in said mission. But honestly, I played worse games than Cyberpunk. But yeah, having said that, Cyberpunk wasn't exactly a next-gen game now, was it? So after that, I haven't really been playing current generation games on my PS5. Resident Evil 8's out, and I played that on the Xbox Series S. Yeah, I know, that's awkward to mention on a PlayStation video. My plan was to always use the Xbox for third-party games and use the PlayStation for exclusives. So, that's part of the reason why I use the Xbox Series S for that game. The PlayStation 5 has been encouraging me to take on my backlog, because I feel bad owning a PS5 when so many people can't get one. For example, I just finally finished Uncharted 4, and I'm currently getting through Days Gone, so that'll be another solid 50 hours on the PlayStation 5. But all these games I'm playing, it's nothing that I can't experience on a PlayStation 4 now, is it? But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Ratchet & Clank's coming out soon, so that'll be fun. And it looks like a true next generation game. And I do plan on playing more third-party games on my PS5 because I can't just let it go to waste. So one of the things that I love about the PS5 is the remote play functionality. Just to be able to play any of my PS4, PS5 games like Spider-Man Miles Morales on this thing, it really puts a Nintendo Switch to shame. Sure, there are some latency issues, but you gotta stick to games where latency literally won't kill you. Having said that, it actually does work a bit better playing remotely on my iPad Pro. The latency is not so bad, but again, stick to games where latency won't kill you. I feel like my experience with the 9th generation of console gaming has led me to believe that there's really no good reason to own a next-gen console at launch, because there are simply not enough true exclusives at launch. I mean, let's not even talk about exclusives. I would say that there aren't enough exciting games currently out there in the market for current generation consoles. So if you can't get a PS5 right now, I'd say don't worry about it, because in this current juncture in time, you're not missing out on that much at all. And when PlayStation 5s do become readily available, you'll probably be able to get it cheaper. And when PS5s do become readily available, there'll be a much larger library of games to choose from for you to enjoy. And you know what? They'll probably be cheaper too. Anyways, that's just my opinion on the subject. What do you guys think? Are you absolutely busting for a PlayStation 5? Are you shattered that you can't get your hands on one? Or were you like me, where you had zero issues getting one at launch? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, that's it for me. See ya.